Welcome back to the next day of our Fenway bra sew along. Yesterday we completed making the cups and now we're going to get started on the band pieces. So this is your center bridge and I have it cut out of fashion fabric and then a non-stretch lining. I would always make a non-stretch lining for the bridge no matter what you're using on the outside, just because this particular spot in the bra takes a lot of tension and you want this to be nice and strong. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to set the lining on top of my fashion fabric, and the fashion fabric is facing right side up. We are going to stitch straight and a 1/4 inch in just on the top of that bridge. Now that we've done that, we're going to flip them apart, and then I just want to understitch on, we want to understitch on this side so that the understitching won't show from the front. And we're going to do it about 1/8 of an inch away from that seam line. Okay, and then the last thing we want to do with this is, again, we put it together with right sides facing, and we want to stitch along the bottom, this long side, at 1/4 of an inch as well. Okay, then we're just going to flip this right side out, and then I like to just put some pins in here, give it a good finger pressing and put some pins in there just so it starts to remember that shape, and then we're going to set that aside. So I have this all pinned in there. The reason I'm doing this is I really don't want to use an iron on this. The lining is very prone to melting if you put an iron on it. So I just like to pin it in place, press it with my fingers so that the heat of my body gets in there, and then I just set it aside and hopefully it will remember that sort of shape. Next, we're going to work on the side and back band pieces. So we have our back band, and this is made out of Power Net, which is about 30% stretch and black. And then I have my 2 side pieces. I have the fashion fabric and the lining. So I think what I'm going to do is hide the seam in the side wing. So I'm going to put my fashion fabric with right sides together with the wing, and then I'm going to put the lining on the other side so that the wing, the stretchy part, is sandwiched in between the 2 side pieces. So let's pin that together, and then you're going to sew it straight with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance along here. So here we can see it pinned together, and like I said, we have a sandwich where we have the longer wing in the middle, and then the 2 fashion fabric and lining fabric on either side of it. You do want to make sure that this little point is going to be towards your shoulders, and then this is going to be towards your bottom half or your waist. So you want to make sure you have the tops and the bottoms all lined up. Once you do that seam and serge it, you should have something that looks like this. You're going to want to hold on to your wing and then take the lining and the fashion fabric and pull it towards the outside. Just like we did on the cups, we're going to top stitch again about 1/8 of an inch from the seam, and you want to do it on this side towards your fashion fabric. And I have already done that on the other one, and it looks like this. You can see it looks pretty simple from the outside. This is what it looks from the inside. And this just keeps everything going the direction that you want it to. So I'll just top stitch this one down and get back with you. Okay, so now we're going to apply our bottom elastic, and this is a little bit different than my marble bra that I showed you, and that's because this is a partial band bra. So this elastic just is on these pieces, whereas the marble, you put all of everything together, you put the cups into here, and then you put the elastic on. And this one, we do it now. So I'm going to take my Picot Elastic. You can see this one has a plush side. That's what you want against your body. It has these little sawtooth designs. That's the Picot, and that's the decorative edge you want to have facing out of the bra. And then the other side is just boring elastic, but we're not going to see that. So you want to take your cut piece, and you want the Picot plush side facing up on the right side of your fabric. And you want the little sawtooths over on this side. You want to line up the straight edge of your elastic with the straight edge of your fabric. Now, this pattern is built for a certain width of elastic. If you're not using the width of elastic that the pattern calls for, you'll either have to lengthen out this pattern piece when you make it, or you can always just not line these up. So let's say that my fabric or my elastic is wider than what the pattern calls for. I can sew it on like this so that I'm not taking up too much space. So we're going to sew with just your normal zigzag stitch, and you want to sew as close as you can to these little bumpy bits, the picots. Okay. So now it has been sewed on to the outside. We're going to flip it around so that it's facing the inside. And just check, you want to make sure that you have the plush side, which is going to be against your body. And then you should be able to see just a little peek of those little bumpy bits from the outside. So we are going to flip it around to the inside and then sew it again close as you can to the straight side of the elastic this time, using a zigzag, or if you prefer, a 3-step zigzag stitch. Now that this is done, we're going to start putting together everything. So we're going to do the bridge first, and you'll remember that we said that the side that had the elastic is the center front. So we're going to take the bridge, line it up at the center front with the elastic, like that, pin it into place, and we're going to sew 1/4 inch. Then we're going to take this out, do the same thing on the other side, pin the cup in here, and sew it at 1/4 inch with a straight stitch. Okay, so I have sewn the bridge in, and you'll see I continued going at that 1/4 inch line just because that's going to help me later on when it comes time to putting in the underwire channeling. You'll see the end of this just cuts off, and that is okay because we want to make sure that it looks nice and clean from the outside. So I will probably just snip that. And these guys. Now we're going to put the second cup in the same way we did with the first one. So right side out, and then I want the elastic to line up with the edge of the bridge. Pin that in place. And then just like before, we'll sew at 1/4 inch, and I like to sew all the way to the end of my fashion fabric at 1/4 inch. Okay, so now we have the center front in, and we can go ahead and attach the sides. And just like we did for the front, we're going to take this right sides together. We're going to pin it along this curve, and you'll have a little bit that sticks out, and we're going to sew at 1/4 inch. Okay, so you can see that we have those pinned into place on either side of the bra cup, and we're just going to sew those in, and then it'll fold out like that. Okay, so now we have a bra that looks like this. We have our 2 cups, we have the center bridge in, as well as the wings attached. Come back tomorrow where we will be putting in the underwire channeling and the upper band elastics.